first phone call that we had.
As Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau makes his first state visit to Washington, the flow of refugees and migrants from Syria and elsewhere continues to generate headlines. Canada under Trudeau has taken a different approach than Washington by implementing a program to resettle 25,000 refugees. The reason, Trudeau says, is because it defines us as a nation. Immigration activist Kathleen Farrell, who is also a Canadian citizen, explains.
I think he was referring to a very long tradition of values of welcoming people in need around the world. So the refugee class is an important class of people who Canadians have long received. And I think he was trying to express what a lot of the general public feels.
President Obama has proposed admitting 10,000 Syrian refugees this year, a move that has met stiff political resistance. Security concerns following the San Bernardino and Paris terrorist attacks have been fueled by politicians, especially in the presidential campaign. Republican presidential candidates like Donald Trump and Senator Ted Cruz have called for restrictions on Syrian refugees.
I am leading the fight in the U.S. Senate to stop President Obama and Hillary Clinton's plan to bring to America tens of thousands of Syrian Muslim refugees. Why? Because the administration itself admits it cannot vet these refugees.
But refugee advocates like Lavinia Limon reject this argument.
Refugees are the most vetted people of anyone who's admitted to the United States.
Kathleen Farrell says there was some anti-immigrant feeling in Canada. But the story of Alan Kurdi, the 3-year-old boy who was drowned last year off the Turkish coast while his family was trying to reach relatives in Canada, shocked the country.
I think that really hit people very, very hard in Canada. They felt sorrow and they felt shame.
As Prime Minister Trudeau and President Obama meet in Washington, their talks will focus on trade and climate change. But the refugee issue is likely to come up since the Obama administration has applauded Canada's policy of welcoming Syrian refugees. Swicord, VOA News, Washington.